Hello fellow Peanuts fans! Today we have a Peanuts Cruiser from Crosley. This is a turntable with the Peanuts gang on it. That's why I bought it. Not for the quality, but this is secondhand. When did this come out? 2015. So 10 years, well, 11 now. However, I got it open and it doesn't seem to work. So I did get some new needles for it. So this went right in here. Already switched that out. And like the power works, spins just fine. Let's put on my favorite record, Flash Beagle. Sorry, Vince Guaraldi fans. Listen to the problem. I'm gonna turn the volume all the way up to 11. So if I turn up or down the volume, it's not really turning the sound down. So what I learned today is the sound is produced here at the needle and then the speakers just amplify it. I always thought the record just transferred data into the record player, amplified it that way, but no. This is where the sound comes from. Learned something new. Fixing this is beyond my skill level, so we're gonna hand it over to Alan.
Hello fellow Peanuts fans, I'm Alan from CollectPeanuts.com. Let's have a look inside. So from what Karen showed me earlier, it does look like there is a problem with sound output, which could be a bunch of different causes. I'm thinking it's probably just something that got knocked loose in shipping. So somewhere between the needle and the speakers is the problem. Let's go over what we actually have in here. So we've got power coming in. We've got speaker 1 and speaker 2. We've got the needle connection. You can see these tiny little wires here are what's coming from the actual needle. We got the motor and we got the switches. So what I think I'd like to do is just do a continuity check to see if this red, white, and black wire are making it to the needle, because that seems like the most likely thing to go wrong. So we're going to do continuity mode, which will make a beep when it's connected. Alright, so we're going to go from the red wire, which is down here. Okay, so let's see, is red connected? Yep. Okay, how about white? White's making it. And black. Black, okay, so we're getting continuity from the cartridge, the needle cartridge, all the way back. So, thank you, Karen. That means that our connection up to this point is okay, which means maybe it's coming from here over to here, or it could be that this circuit board is faulty.
Can you summarize what's not the problem?
Right. So we know that we've got a new cartridge in place. We've got electric is going from this connection point all the way back through the tube.
So it's not the tone arm.
Yeah. It's making it up to this connection. This connection's good. This wire is good. And this connector is good. Now, I haven't verified to the circuit board yet, but everything from the arm through here is okay. So the simple answer is unfortunately not the cause. But there's still room for something simple yet. I'll need to do some more checking, maybe off camera. So what I've done is kind of, not really, put it back together. We're not going to be actually using the record playing portion. I'm going to try playing some music on it through the port on the back. Next to the power cord is a space for a auxiliary input. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug this into my computer and play some music on it, just like a set of speakers like you normally would. Okay, so it actually works pretty good. So I realize there's literally just one last thing that it could be, and it's right up in here. And no, it's not the needle. Fortunately, we have a small stockpile of spare parts. So this is the little bit at the end of the tone arm. Inside is the little sensor, or what I would call a transducer, that converts the vibration of the needle to the electric signal that is amplified and played as sound. So what I'm going to do is swap this unit over, and we're going to see if that helps. The important bit are these connections. Bit of a delicate operation here. So it snaps into place, and when you're working with it, it's going to feel like it's going to break. So I'm going to go just between. Yeah, I think a credit card would work fine. And then I'm going to twist, just gently. It's really delicate. No, try it this way. Gosh, it really does feel like it's going to break. It did not break. It just felt like it. Oh my.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I don't like that much at all. But now you can see how it's connected. So these are our next things to do. So I'm going to carefully pull, not the wire. I'm not going to pull from the wire. It's really delicate. I'm going to pull from the metal part and using a pinching motion so that I'm not pulling on the wire. If you pull on the wire, you might break the wire. And this takes a fair amount of effort too. Plug right in just so that we don't get the wires mixed up. So I'll just plug the white back in, and it plugs in much easier than it unplugs. There we go. Now our old, possibly bad, is gone. And then the last two connectors slip on like that. Now we've got two things to worry about reconnecting. There's this little area here, and then there's this edge up here. There is a post on the bottom. We won't be able to show it, but when you're doing it yourself, you'll see it. Align this square opening with that post, and then align this front piece with this ledge. And you'll know you're in the right place when the front edge and this clip line up, and then it feels like it's locked in. So I'm gonna just pinch together, and it should be a nice little click. There we go. Clicks in place. All right, now we get to test it. Let's see what happens. Fingers crossed. Ooh. Hey, all right. Nice. Okay. Very good. We got audio. We are good to go. Enjoy the magical sounds of Flash Beagle.
Thanks, Alan.
You are welcome.
That ended up being easier than we thought it would be.
Nice. And just put the screws back in it, and you're golden.
Nice. Thanks, honey.
You're welcome.
Okay, this record was skipping so bad on the other record player. So I think getting a new needle is the way to go. So Because it sounded great for how terrible this actual record surface is. So, new needle. Thanks, Alan! And I stopped it with the needle on there. I'm not supposed to do that. Dang it.